Thank you for joining the Author Spotlight Show. My name is Gail Watson, founder and CEO of Women Speakers Association and WSA Publishing, a place dedicated to sharing and promoting the gifted messages of women in over 120 countries. Today, we shine the spotlight on an inspiring woman who is transforming the lives of those around her through loving dedication and compassion. I have the proud honor of introducing to you international best-selling author, co-author of Voices of the 21st Century, Conscious Caring Women Who Make a Difference. Please welcome to the show, Sandra Sandiford-Carr. Welcome, Sandra.
Hi, good afternoon, Gail. It's a
Super
pleasure.
excited. Pardon?
It's a pleasure to be here.
And it's a pleasure to have you. Very excited to have you with us today. Uh, and you look fantastic on this very special day. I love your story that you share in this book. And you talk about something that we all strive to do is, and you're very strong with your words, is failure is not an option. And you talk about your purpose. So what I'd first love to know is what inspired you to share your story?
I have always had a voice, Gail. I have not always used it um, the way it should be used, but I've always had a voice. So I've always been talking, I've always been telling my story. And what I've realized in working with women is that most women are afraid to speak. They don't have the words, and some of them can't even articulate to speak for themselves. So that inspired me to write, to talk about that you don't have to have it all together. You can start very small, but you have a voice and you need to encourage yourself and encourage others.
I love that because we do find many of us would, it's easy to hide our voice and not have it shine through. So as you share your story, is there anything that you really want readers to take away from your story?
As the title of my chapter is Failure is not an option. It doesn't mean that you don't fail or you don't make mistakes. You do. But I want people to realize, especially women, that when you fall, you need to get back up. Yeah, sometimes you need a hand, you need help to get back up, but don't ever stay down. Failure is not an option. Get up and get back your rhythm, find your purpose, discover yourself, and move on.
So what is it or why is it that in your opinion why it's such a struggle for women that we hide our voice?
Interesting, and most of us are socialized, and you have different cultures around the world, but most of us are socialized as women. In the Caribbean, there was a saying, girls are seen and not heard. You have to behave like a lady, you have to sit quietly until you are spoken to, so that filters down. And unfortunately, a lot of things are hidden behind that because you don't feel that you have a right to speak, that you can come to the table and say, this is how I feel, or this is what has happened. And it's a culture or something I realize it's worldwide, even in first world countries, unfortunately. So as women, we really need to find our voice. We really need to speak up and even to speak for those women who have not gotten as far as we are.
You definitely are passionate about this, and I'm glad that you use this gifted message of yours to really help others and help other women find their voice. So tell me how this shows up in your world today, how you are helping and supporting other women to do this.
Well, my first job straight from school, high school, was as a police officer. So I've always been involved with helping, assisting, protecting, guiding. And my last position at the police training college in Trinidad was as a school lecturer. So I lectured in police duties, evidence and procedure, whatnot. So I was able to use my voice that had gotten me in trouble before. I was actually able to use it for good, you know. And from there, I began to develop my voice. And where I am now, I launched an NGO, Wives, Women in Security Enterprises, where we, as women, we support each other We counsel each other. We do food hampers. I'm doing SEA classes now, lessons to children who are doing exams. We want to get a grant of land from the government to do farming, etc. So we have big, big, big plans. So I'm able to use my voice to advocate for women and to encourage them to be all that they can be. I call it empowering them.
I love that. So as I'm listening to you to speak and how you're sharing, I'm thinking that every woman needs a copy of your book, and really to those who are really truly wanting to find and own that voice and how to get it out. But I'm also thinking beyond that, that if there's women that we know in our life that are maybe feeling a little pushed down or not sharing their voice, this would be a remarkable gift, an easy gift to somebody to just let them know that they matter. So, Sandra, where can we get a copy of this book of yours?
Okay, so I'm on Instagram, I'm on Twitter, I'm on Facebook. My name, you just punch in my name, Sandra Sandiford-Carr, and you contact me and you'll be able to get a book.
That's awesome. And will you autograph that for us?
Of course, of course. And no at no additional cost. You just pay for the book.
Bonus. Sandra, you have an amazing heart, definitely gifted with a powerful message, one that we all need. And we all need to be reminded that our voice does matter and that we should use it. And I want to really thank you for supporting and helping women to do that. You know, that really makes a difference in this world when we really need to have more women speak up. Um, so you have so many great golden nuggets for us. Is there final words of wisdom that you'd like to leave with us?
Yes, Gail. You know, it's so important that it doesn't matter where you start. In my chapter, I talk about how humble my beginnings were. But everybody is here for a reason. Nobody is here by chance. So I think your biggest goal in life should be to discover your purpose. What are you passionate about? What makes you keeps you up at night? What would you do if you didn't get paid to do it? You know, everybody has that in them. You come into life with your purpose. And once you find your purpose, you'll realize that your purpose always involves service to others. It is never just about you. Yeah. So I want everybody to remember that we all have a purpose. Find your purpose, live your purpose, and in living your purpose, you will be serving others.
That's beautiful. We all have a purpose. And I love that question. What would we do if we didn't get paid? What would we do that in our life? Thank you so much, Sandra. And again, thank you for all that you're doing, and thank you for sharing your message in this book. And to our listeners today, I want to thank you for joining us. And make sure you get a copy of Sandra's book. You can find her on all the different social media platforms, Facebook, LinkedIn, and we will look forward to connecting with you again on the next Author Spotlight show.